Konnichiwa, Aquatama desu. And oh god, I can't believe I do this every time. Um, we're here for week four, is it? Or is this week five? Well, this is week five. Okay, week five of the LDL Draft League, and I'll just be going. I can't even speak right now. I'm just reviewing all the games. Starting off here, we have Lucas Sand versus the kind of like bookie offense team over here. Start us out. Starters, I think Cart looks really good into this team, but on the contrary, Torn is looking absolutely insane too. See what happens. Tyranitar instantly leads into. Okay. Okay. Sunny Day that on the knockoff. Bold play here. Staying in on this T-Tar. Heat Rock gets removed, but the sand is gone temporarily. Napoleon switches in here on the U-turn. Card's gonna come out here. Probably just go for the Sacred Sword here. Could SD though. Torn comes in, safe play on the cart. If I'm Torn, I probably just U-turn out here again, try to get the sand back up on probably the Wake switch in or Claude, something like that. Bleako just comes out though, but here in this size has 50% to miss. Again, because if this cart stays in, then that's absolutely fine. You can just go into Torn, so you can go right back into Torn. And there's just basically no risk into the U-turn, is the thing. Because Knock comes out here, it crits, gets rid of the boots. It's pretty unfortunate. Bleako comes out again, is able to land this time, gets rid of the cards. Which is really good for late game for the T-Tar for the Empoleon. Because those mods are looking that much better. Wake comes in, T-Tar could just come in hard on this, it will live a move. This is Proto Special Attack, I don't know if Empoleon will take this. But T-Tar is going to come in. I do agree with this play actually, because T-Tar able to take so little from this Hydos team, get rid of the special attack boost, and basically now that the sun is gone, Empoleon will be able to deal with this the rest of the game most likely. Draco's chosen instead on the flip turn, it's not Choice Wake, and Clef able to come out on the Draco's ult. His ult goes hard into Nidoking on the Calm Mind from Clef. Clef might live this Sludge Wave, but unless it has Psychic, I don't think it can kill Nidoking back. It does live just barely. Calm Mind teleport is crazy. And the Cloud comes up. Why are they all? What? They all hate this. Why are they all named that? They don't. Is this a glitch? Is this a glitch or does it... I feel like I'm tripping. I don't know who this fungal person is though. Oh, well, I'll finish this game, but that's my cue. To pause it and I'll be right back after that. Crobat able to come in on that Earth Power, goes for Roost here, but Ice Beam not gonna do too much I suppose, because the Roost 52 actually does a ton. Roost is not gonna stall this thing out. They just go straight for the Earth Power though, I don't care. I know you're roosting again. Walking Wake comes out, goes for the Hydra's team, but Napoleon gonna take nothing. At this point, Annihilape is the best chance of victory here. It does come right back out. This one has a nice name. Earthquake comes out from this. This actually does a lot of damage. Rage Fist is 45 here. Wave Crest is super offensive pawn. Now that Annihilape is that chipped down, I don't think it's winnable. Rage Fist comes out again. Because Santa's going to end up taking this down, even if this is Scarf. It is Scarf. Yeah. But Sand from T-Tar just going to pull this thing to its grave. In here goes for the Rage Fist 19. Was going to be taken out. And actually, Empoleon is gone though, so Walking Wake could possibly bring it back at this point. I don't know if Draco's ult can do with the Cloud's Iron Clef in the back, if it's choice or not. Just go straight for Draco there. Wake stays in. And that means it should be over, because neither of those can win the game, I think, from this point. As it is not Starkovich, it's Draco's ult, it was just Earthquake, so it would always win from that position. Whatever happened. Very cool first game, and it almost got really close in the end, especially with that annihilating Choice Scarf. But I'll get on to the next one after a break. Game 2. Over here we see a really nice rain matchup into the actually Latios Iron Hands team. I think Latios is really good into this team in general. Iron Hand too has a really good matchup. So I'd say this team probably more at an advantage here. But then again, Bearskeet absolutely beast of a mon. CC looks completely free into this team except for the possibles of Valley. So we'll see how that goes. Leidos of course can switch in, but only about once. We'll start out Silvally Fairy Lead that will do with close combat, but well into Excadrill. Go straight for the U-turn. Into the Latios, Excadrill just goes straight for the rocks. It's immediate layup. Latios goes for Horse Spear. That actually KOs Excadrill from this range. It's a bit surprising, but Excadrill seems like a fraud here. The Urshifu ends up being the Zoroark, comes in, goes for knock. Latios Full Bite goes for the Luster Purge here. Kind of understandable. They could have just been going for a U-turn there, like, to try to get some more chip on that thing, but Silvally is going to be forced in there after the knock comes out. Another one comes in. And then U-turn comes out, Silvally's taking more chip, because again, this thing can't hold an item, doesn't have roost or anything. Pelipper going to be Fizz Step, take basically nothing. And Silvally going to be forced out one more time. Porygon switches in, not going to take this well, but it will with the hits. Instead U-turn comes out. Fair play, Bearskeet comes out to force Porygon out most likely. Could be Water Absorb Dracovish to block flip turn, that could be a concern. I think CC still completely safe, so Valley's taking more and more damage. Latios is 2 KO'd by that. Liquidation instead comes out, which means that Dracovish probably is going to come right in here for free. For Alligator instead, but I don't think that takes 2 liquidations. I think even if you DD, you get 2 KO by liquidation here. There's a problem seeing, but Pelipper just comes in. And I think liquidation is always a play, because now Pelipper, now for Alligator can absolutely destroy this team from this point. Parascuda comes in, goes for the flip turn, and it only does 37, which is why I say liquidation probably would have been the better option there. Parascuda is still faster than +2 Gator, so that's fine. Urshifu manages to live this because he has 0 coverage. Actually insane that Live Rain boosted +2 liquidation, though, sheer force. Latios comes in on this. If this is Scarf, this might die in the Surging Strikes, but it doesn't. Rain goes away, Barraskewda comes in, probably just go for a crunch. Nope, this is Zoroark instead, goes for knock here. Valley going to take more and more chip, and if this was special Zoroark, then it'd be really weird sucks, but Sludge Bomb would KO from this range. Unfortunately, it looks like it is physical, so it won't be able to KO from here. So it just goes for U-turn, gets more and more chip versus that, as Pelipper gets hacked to set up the rain. Flame Charge comes out to boost the Silvally speed, but I don't know how much that will matter with Barraskewda in the back. Because all I see is Skewda comes in, gets a free flip turn again if this thing is just Strong Jaw. It comes in, is it Water Absorb? Is not Water Absorb, gets damage there. Flygon comes in. As Dracovish goes hard into Silvally on the DD, that's a wild play. But at that point, that did win you the game, I suppose. Earthquake comes out here. Very bold DD in the face of Dracovish, but he pulled through with that. I don't think Iron Hands can live this. Never mind, Chuckaberry takes this easily, even through crits. 17%, can knock this out with Ice Punch. But Barraskewda should take this home with CC. Dracovish comes in here, but it's too late. He will be knocking out the remaining 2 members of this team. As it actually came down to a very close battle. I think if he didn't make the Flygon play, it would have been a lot closer there. Again, depending on the Zoroark set, it might have been fine. I'm not even sure what physical moves that thing gets. But Skewda able to take it on with CC in the end. Very well played. Here we go. Buzzwole on this team. I've never seen this thing come. It's the first time seeing it here. I'm a bit surprised that it's actually on your team, Juicy, but here it is, and into this matchup it looks absolutely awful, so this is going to be a great first impression for Buzzwole right here. Hopefully this is Scarf or something, so an offensive set, not a defensive set, to go for like Stone Edge versus these mons here. We'll see how that goes though. Hitsugary lead immediately into Mawile. Oh, it gets a freeze play weapon and select. There's 0 switches to that at all. Everyone swaps out here. What do you... So you get a free kill. Tatsugiri cannot kill you. I get that the Mo is probably good to have around, but for the pincer for this thing, I think just taking the kill is fine. You're fine versus pincer. Hydro Pump comes out. Zero goes for Nasty Plot here. And Psyche does about 41. You're in a good spot. Draco actually gets rid of Slowking. That's what I'm saying, you can't really play around with, especially with Tatsugiri. Who knows what it is? But I don't think Specs Pump, if you make a Mawile, it wouldn't have, you would have lived that. But Cinderace, Tatsugiri is like negative, this definitely gonna die if it's like, the Barrow Bandit U-turn. Ruler comes in, it's I think 19. Into Hydreigon comes in, double out into Glimmora on the Dynamic Punch. Could be Scarf Golurk because it just went straight for Dynamic Punch. Toxic Debris goes up, and we see no Poison type, nothing switches to that at all. Buzzwole comes in on that, is not Scarf Golurk, there's used for the Earthquake there. Buzzwole is just bulk up, yeah. There's a team like this where every single one beats Buzzwole. Defensively at least, I don't think you can bring like bulk up sets or anything. If you wanted to bring a funny set, you know, you could bring like Wonder Policy Dynamic Punch on this thing. But Staraptor just gonna ruin the fun here. Oh well, forced to come in, this is gonna take a lot of damage. And the fact is, like, this is still on Mega, so it's gonna take this much. And, I don't know, if you're gonna take the chip on this anyway, this is why I'm saying. Would have just probably killed Tatsugiri had Slowking still alive. You could revenge Staraptor with Cinderace anyway. You get a Mawile here. It gets crit by Brave-Bird, which sucks. But rocks go up instead. Sucker Punch, not able to take out Staraptor. I don't think Ruko kills it from this range either. Yeah, Cinderace forced to come in one more time for a U-turn. This Scarf Staraptor goes for the Brave-Bird, but does nothing. Tsugiri, comes in, but no, this isn't Scarf. I think this dies the U-turn, 100%. Yeah, that's Tsugiri, a bit of a fraud. I think you save him for later. Glimmora comes in and Chi-Yu is the switch into that. It's just going to go for the Dark Pulse, I suppose. With his Scarf, Glimmora able to get rid of Chi-Yu instantly. Hatterene comes in now. And goes for Nuzzle here. Does it not have Psychic? Maybe it doesn't. Very well going to come out, do a nice amount of chip. Goes for Calm Mind here though, which means that unless Cinderace gets parried here, Hatterene's going to get taken down. It does go down, but I can understand that play to a point, like if you're trying to get the Moxie boost with Pinsir. But the problem is like the rocks are already up and you're going to be poisoned. I don't think Pinsir can take this game. Maybe it can though. We'll see. You need to see, is this... Yeah, go straight for the EQ there, gets the Moxie boost. But yeah, the thing is the Glimmora is of course Scarf, so there's like no world in which Pinsir can even win this. Unless it went for like agility right there on the Cinderace. But obviously it doesn't have that, or else it would have. It was gonna come in one more time, it's gonna eat this Poltergeist up. That's like another crit, but Buzzwole is just jacked. As you can see by the name. A second crit in a row, this is Scope Lens. As he goes for another poke up, even with the Cobo Berry. At +1, he might actually lift this. It is a Buzzwole. If it's max defense, it might. Turn comes out. It does not lift that. Buzzwole gets taken out. I want to see how much that did actually. I'm curious because I'm a big Buzzwole fan. Buzzwole. This one, obviously I don't know if it's like max defense, but just for fun. We'll see here. Sir Mega. Cobo Berry. 42 to 50. That would have killed Butts. Oh, that mon is crazy for making that little Forks effective move even with the berry. Glimmora obviously able to clean up, and Hydreigon in the back still with full HP. Got a little bit scary in the end, especially with the Pinsir, but having that Scarf Glimmora, that safety, definitely saved the battle a lot. Like, Glimmora is a mon that's very, very surprisingly strong when it's used offensively. I feel like a lot of people just waste it as a lead way too often when they draft it. It's good to see it putting in work here. With this matchup here, yet again, Darm looks insane. It always looks insane. But Earthquake, Icicle Crash look really, really good into this team. But on the contrary, This Hawlucha is very poised to sweep this team. It could absolutely smash this. I'd be really, really scared about that Hawlucha. Especially since it focuses your first impression, so it can actually take a lot less from that than most other mons can. Darm leads into Rilla. Rillaboom goes for Protect. Very good prep from Grunkle here, because Protect will be able to scout if this is choice and what goes for. Obviously, if it was like Belly Jump for sub, he would be in trouble, but I don't think it would be versus this team. So if this is like Flame Body Heatran, this can come in for absolute free, try to fish for a burn. It looks like Rillaboom just stays in, Torn comes in, probably go for U-turn of its own. Try to get momentum. If this is a Helmet Torn, Muk comes in on it. Gets knocked off. It's Baba Berry. As Torn gets the helmet knocked off. Going to be the switch in of choice for the Muk, as Muk goes for Curse, and another Grassy Terrain with +1 defense is going to take nothing from Tinglu. It has to go for Ruination if it has that to get it back. Let's go for Will to get rid of the Muk, but now it's full HP. Hawlucha gets forced in, so now it basically has to CC here, or else it wastes its one on Burden proc, which is really, really unfortunate. This got forced in early. And I think that could be just a game decider, this thing being rolled out, because the Acro's not going to kill this. I don't think even Poison would have killed this. I think it's barely stronger than Acro. But at least Gardevoir gets chipped by that exchange. Boom comes in. This is Grassy Seed Drag Pull, +1 defense. Doesn't mean it's DD. Surely it's DD then, right? This is really cool because it means that Acro comes take this out. Because you do take less from knock too, because you boost defense and you don't have an item anymore. Pidgey comes in on a Pult though. Just goes for Roar. As Darm comes in. Obviously Grassy Turn is up, so Earthquake wouldn't have killed Heatran. So we see the U-turn back and we take a loop here. Arachnid is the switch in on Earthquake, that's basically nothing. But now that I'm looking at this team, if like any sort of rocks go up, if Tinglu has those, then this team will just get chipped down by those really, really freely. Rocks do go up, even though I'd like to see probably Clear Body Bolts. Web versus Liquidation here is tough, because obviously Tinglu's a big threat to this team, and Liquidation would have been a really, really huge chip. But again, Webs punish this Darm, this low kicks this Gardevoir really, really well, and help your Landorus try to win that game. So it's up to if you can basically beat down this Tinglu now that the Webs are up. Toxic misses unfortunately as Whirlwind gets rid of the Arachnid. Landorus comes in. Definitely just go for the Earth Power Focus Blast. Focus Blast hits us 52. Another Whirlwind comes out. Muk gets chipped this time. Freak does 74. Muk barely holds on. Goes for Curse here though. Now he's going to get healed by Tinglu. I'd like to see Arachnid come back and hit for Liquidation instead of Landorus. Yeah, Arachnid comes in. Liquidation, yeah, 53. This is why I say, like, instead of the Toxic Liquidation, we've gotten much more value. Because if, like, a Pult could obviously switch in, but I don't think Pult could KO. You can always go for Toxic afterwards. You go with Acrobatics. Obviously, Heatran can also switch into Dragapult for free. But at this point, it's down to if Landorus can take this game home. Because that's basically the only shot you have left. Lilkix comes in to go for probably, what's Suppression? This doesn't do any sort of damage, that's probably not Bandit then. Arachnid puts Release Select, takes that back. Gardevoir is the sack here, they save Lilkix, good play, so that, Landorus can get first Suppression later because it has no recovery. Toxic comes out here, probably expecting to drag a Pult, which is understandable. But that just means that Gardevoir is going to be able to... It actually knocks out with a crit, which is really, really unfortunate. Now Lilkix comes in. When the Heatran's going to be able to get more chip on one of your mons. Exit comes out, that will KO, but now the Darm is able to... basically try to clean this up. Dragapult, does that have Hydro? Darts, does that KO? It doesn't. Is he trying to whisper something? Goes for Flash Cannon. This is actually not Clear Body either. This is Infiltrator. Is this Boots Darm? Because Landru could just take this home. It goes for EP here. Speed drop. I think Earth Power KOs this. Yeah, gets rid of Darm. Very, very close, but definitely, yeah, those webs plus the damage on Tinglu made it so that Landorus had enough HP to win that game. But I'm really surprised that this Dragapult actually wasn't Clear Body. If it was, then it'd do about, I think, 60 to Landorus. So you'd have like one more switch in over Rocks before you'd be in darts range. But down to the last mon, very close battle, fun to watch. Next up, I just know, why does your team have Celesteela and Skarmory? Is that a bit overkill? I get that they do different things, but like they're still beaten by the same general coverage and stuff. It's very easy to slot in team versus an attack versus both of those. But obviously in this matchup they're a bit insane when none of these mods except Thundurus can appropriately deal with them. Yeah, okay, this looks like a terrible matchup versus those two. I don't know what Ufio can even do here. I see the Petrant lead into the Skarmory. It's in Parting Shot. I think you need a Shadow Ball for damage, man. This thing's annoying as fuck. Like, genuinely. When he comes in, it is luckily Boots. Goes for Plot here, and Skarm just stays in, goes for Spikes. It's like Sturdy Custap or something. It takes that. Now it goes for Taunts. Step gets one more Spike up. So a lot of hazards are up in exchange for Skarm. And so I guess I'm going to switch into this. I don't think Specs can KO Thundurus. We're definitely just trying to get some chip here. If this has Focus Blast, could KO this, but I don't think it has Focus Blast versus this team. Here comes in 71. Is that Specs? I did a ton. It does have Focus Blast, actually. I stand corrected. Destroy Cycles are here, but Val gonna come in, revenge this thing most likely. It is Corpse Drive, so it burns that early. But at this point, Celesteela matchup looking absolutely horrible. Show comes in, it's going to eat up that Shadow Ball because of Petrant. Olivia Chain did get rid of Iron Val because Iron Val's a fraud defensively. Steela finally going to come and get rid of Petrant. It is Air Slash and Beast Boost Special Attack. Makes me believe it's probably Meteor Beam here. Goes for Totemize. Yeah, that should mean it's over. I don't think Enam takes this Meteor Beam, even at +1. We'll see though. Even if it does, yeah, okay. It's absolutely gone, and that should be game. Rock Subs is no surprise. Sash's Aerodactyl is not faster than this thing at +2. It does not have Flash Cannon actually, but Fire Fang, yeah. Funny, like just a few days ago, I had a I was playing a game with a friend. It was Celesteela versus the Fire Fang Arrow. But this, like, you cannot break your Celesteela with this mod, even with Fire Fang. That thing is stone wall. Moon gonna come in. Goes for Dragon. Scarf Moon actually gets a nasty little crit there, but takes taken out by Air Slash because, yeah, Celesteela, absolutely insanely good mod. I highly recommend everyone try out this thing. Very fun to use, has good defensive set, good offensive set, that's amazing coverage on both sides of the spectrum. Of course, you can run these Meteor Beam sets, but you could also run these, like, mixed sets. You have, like, Earthquake, Seed Bomb, Heavy Slam. Lots of really cool options to play around with this thing. And very well played. Only 4 months had to come out, and Celesteela cleaned up after all the hazards went up. Next up here, we have definitely a more offensive team than usual. Versus, I don't know, I think Kieran looks really, really good in this matchup. But then again, Lele will just be speed tying unless they're both Scarf. I mean, unless one of them is Scarf. And Mienshao also been able to revenge kill it. There's a Dippity also looks like he can go crazy here. Mienshao the Deoxys lead is his Scarf. But Deoxys manages to live this because fraud behavior. Just stays in as the second knock comes out and it goes down. As Bisharp comes in to try to set up for free on this, but I think it's next time this comes in, your Bisharp's dying anyway. So honestly, we just went hard into it and lost the Violite. And just kept these Deoxys sacked for later. As Town comes in. Just goes for Wisp here, you see second SD. Nope, not comes out. It does 74 surprisingly. So even with Roost won't be able to stall out these knocks, but just goes for Sucker here. If you get the knock again, you definitely live Flare Blitz. Yeah, 71, and now this knock won't won't KO because of the Roost heal. Trigger comes in on the Roost. He cannot knock us out unless he has Stone Edge, but Ferrothorn comes in hard. Goes straight for the DD. Is this Lumberry? Or you just not care about the Wisp? I think it is Lumberry. Or predicting a switch here. But Pharaoh will always be down Zygarde, so... Second DD comes out. SDR roll of 85 because... Oh yeah, this mon... That's why, like, last season I didn't... I almost never brought it out. This mon does nothing. Victini able to come in after the chip is done to Ferrothorn. Goes for Bolt Strike, gets rid of Talonflame. Predicting the Peg switch in, obviously. Machop comes in, but Victini will have knock effect decides to come out. Bishop is in anyway. As Fez is now the switch in. Question is, does this have a set that can beat Pex? Because if it does, I think this thing... I mean, this could be SC Necrozma. If it's physical Necrozma, then there'll be a problem for Fez. But if this is like Calm Mind, Taunt Roost, then like Moonblast or something, that will absolutely smash the team at this point. I think Ferrothorn doesn't do much damage to this, especially after that much chip. Pick comes in, it just goes for a U-turn, so... it's down to if Kyurem can actually do anything versus this team. Maybe it comes harder, and this must be AV then, right? Q goes for DD here. Spear is able to get rid of Lele. Yep. Could be DD. I mean, it could be loaded dice here. Grozma comes in. It's... yeah. Oh, it is not loaded dice. Necrozma gets the Atomize. It's another Meteor Beam set again. Twice in a row. It is. Miss. Line to the side, please. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, buddy. I see how it is. It's fine, Ferrothorn, let's just eat that up. It does, Kyurem actually does not die to Kyreball though, because Kyurem's like, box art legendary, basically. Just to get rid of Pharaoh, but Pexel with this. Mienshao comes in instead, which is fine. Goes for another knock here. And yeah, the rest of the team can't beat Pex. That'll speed up, because obviously this U-turn isn't, set up as a Lippity. It does have Taunt, but that won't matter. Looks like the 63 actually. 21. This comes in a knock. Pick from back in. This is U-turn, Taunt, Roost, Heat Wave. Okay, yeah. As long as it doesn't choke the hell out of this. Straight comes in, no crit here, which means that Silver should win this definitely. Even if V-Crit would have came out here and KO'd that Mienshao, that doesn't matter if it's a Lippity, should lose to the Pex. Yep, as Pex barely managed to take this home. Yeah, definitely a good call with Taunt, I think, but that won't work if it doesn't have set up to actually punish the walls that would try to deal with it. Next up here, who is this? Is this a new mod? It's like a Capmon? Meganium. This must be a new Gen 10 mon that's coming out, because I've never heard of this thing before. I don't think anyone has ever used this ever. So I'd like to see if this fake mon can absolutely do anything versus this team. Rufus leads into the blaze. This is going to set up the straight for Fire Blast. If you have no fear, T-Spikes go up. I guess it worked. Zard comes in. Blast takes takes 48. Blaze is a wonderful mod. Sorry for these Zard X though. Gets off a DD as Fire Blast misses, but Fire Blast would have done like 14. Cuisine comes in, it is Levitate, so the T-Spikes are here until they're gone. Cuisine goes for Sludge Bomb. Doesn't manage to get the Poison Luck, which means Zard is on a timer. Goes for Blitz here. It's gonna take a ton of recoil. I think it's gonna die. Poison. It isn't. It was on 4. Pagos comes in to get the free Rapid Spin here. Ezar just goes for Roost. But Terra Starstorm plus Poison, you're not going to be able to DD forever. Yep, you have to bite the bullet, go for Flare Blitz here. Hit the burn, probably won't really matter, but it could eventually. Deoxys comes in, takes base when everything with Starstorm, gets to the spike. Recto on the other side. Orcs are good to have here. All 3 of the spikes up. I just kill this thing. I don't care. Like, the spikes are annoying, but you have a chance to kill this and super annoying Deoxys, which kind of like beats your whole team. So I don't know. Sphinx comes out, it's understandable, but this thing is super annoying. I always take the chance to kill this thing. I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. Please comes out. It is not boots. Clifford gets sacked on the Shadow Hall. White Chid's gonna come out. Don't see Booster. Please. Will be no place is probably specs based on 88 from Crowfish. So this does not have to be Scarf Treads. It could be, but the fact is that it went for Shadow Ball, so Treads would be able to live this naturally if it isn't Scarf. It is just Scarfed up and just 2 KO plays. I think, yeah, that's 8 plays for sure. You had to either go into Side Guard or Overpawn, because Place just absolutely destroys their remaining mons, and you don't want to see this. You don't want to get swept by this fake mon down here, because if you do, you'll never hear the end of it. And the second your answer to it is gonna ensure that it control you a bit. Here it comes in. Is the fake mon gonna come out? The fake mon comes out. As Coil is activated, Zygarde is online. Please be something to beat this, like Dragon Tail or something. Please, like sub. Something. Don't boost to this thing. Please. No, it's Claire. No! It gets... Oh, it goes for Encore, goes for Toxic now. Escalade gets poisoned, Deoxys comes in to take the hits. Elite die to knockout afterwards. Knockout comes right out though. Sekola is able to get rid of Deoxys. Circuitry comes in. Is this the second Scarfer? It's second. The second Scarfer gets the boost here, but I think Overpawn lives this because this is non-stab. And Mechanium, no, Mechanium's a switch, and Mechanium's gonna... Oh, crit comes out. Power Whip. Another one comes in. 26. I don't want to look at my screen. I don't want to look at what's happening right now. Crit's gonna come in on the SD. Volt out, not the Meganium map. No! Now the Cuttle takes 40. Whip has to land, or else Meganium's gonna be gooping again. Whip manages to get rid of its circuitry. Does this even KO? I think it... I mean, the T-Bolt is a bit stronger than Gleam. It's a bit more chip. We'll see. It gets a crit, so we won't see. We will never know. Let's... Zygarde comes in on that thing. Goes straight for the T-Bolt on the... Was this the choke of 87? Because I think Treads always lives arrows. You can go into it, go straight for Ice Spinners, and then come back in with this thing click Dazzling Gleam afterwards. I think that would have been game. But now since they got a coil up in advance, they could just go for 1,000 arrows here completely free. If Treads comes in, it dies. If this thing dies, then Treads won't be able to KO with Ice Spinner. So I think it's over. Treads comes in now as sub comes out. That's basically the same. Ice Spinner gets rid of the sub. Was this the choke of 87? Why would you do that? You're doing 25, but like you weren't in father form. You have to get another coil, then so again, or else this circuitry is gonna KO you. And you better hope for no crits. 21 here, and yeah. Oh my gosh. So, you have E-Speed? No, you don't. Yeah, so like even when the game was over, you need to be like thinking 2 steps in the future. Make sure you don't choke these end games because they are really, really important. Like you just have to think about the win con. Like if you kill one of these mobs without taking chip damage on them, then you win a side card, right? So the coil was fine, the first one, but after that, when you guaranteed kill them, you just need to get rid of it because you can take 1 hit on either of them, not both. Either way, if they went hard into treads, I think it would have won anyway. Probably, maybe not, depending on the side card like EVs, but I don't know. See here, second, no, third, no, is this second last? Yeah, this is second last. Okay, with this matchup so far, Iron Moth looks absolutely insane. Tentacruel is not the greatest answer to that thing, especially it could be bulky Morning Sun and kind of beat this down. It could be Psychic and blow that up. Of course, this team has no Psychic solutions at all. This is Spec Psychic that go insane. And Coco 2 looks absolutely phenomenal. So we see immediate Rotom leading to non-fat. Takeover comes in safely on this thing. We've Star misses. We don't get to see any sets here. As Toxic comes out on the Siege predicts, he's going to set the tank growth on a timer as that's 35. This is physically defensive tank growth. Jetpack Rotom actually comes in. Terrain comes out from Coco. Poison Jab comes in from tank growth. Does not get the poison here. Coco probably just going to go for a U-turn or something here. Rouge comes out. This can probably live for a Quaco for Grass Knot. I don't know the set. It steals for Toxic here. I think for Toxic over Grass Knot is like standalone. It would make a lot of sense. But if you have that and on Rotom, it feels a bit excessive because like you're gonna get that poison on tank growth anyway. Don't worry about it. And trust me, it's just gonna get poisoned. But you can deal with alt, I guess, in the meantime. So Dunfan is able to get poisoned. Rotom shoots him here. I don't think Earthquake's gonna come out. Yeah, Ice Spinner gets rid of the terrain. Tango comes right back in again. And the pain gets splits. Leaf Storm going to chip down this tank growth even more. As Leechy Predict comes out again, not catching anything. Tentacle comes out on the Thunderbolt. Wakan Berry gets burned, but only does 10% because it's half special attack. Rotom. Tentacle goes for Sludge Bomb, but Scizor obviously able to take any hits that Tentacles or these. Gets burned by Scald, but knockoff. Is this offensive? This play goes up. This should be. I would think this is a Roost Defog here, but maybe not. So it's just SD. This is going to be beaten down by everything. Flip Turn comes out. I'd like to see a knock here on the Typhlosion. Let's see if it happened. It did. It gets rid of the fraud in 1 hit. Oh my gosh. Alkin come in, go for Flamethrower. Goodbye, Scizor. Mod can come in to get rid of the T-Spike. It is Boots back out to Porygon 2. Worried about the EQ from Altaria. But Tentacruel is the one to switch in on the Porygon 2. Fishes for a poison. Does not get it, but it wouldn't have mattered. This has natural cure. Porygon 2 because of the Trace Stab from Altaria. Coco gonna come in. I guess it's just Volt Switch. Donphan Force come in here. On a Volt Switch, but it's going to take more Toxic Chip, so it doesn't really matter. Probably just going to go for Ice Spinner again here. I'm sure this isn't Volt Switch and Grass Knot with the set. It has to be that Ringling Blast, I think. Rotom comes back in again. Another Ice Spinner comes out. Gets rid of that terrain one more time. as Alta's now to switch into Rotomo. Pain Split comes out. I think this lives Strength or you can go for Toxic here. Roots Wild is all probably not Mega, so I could keep the natural cure. Maybe not though. Flamethrower's out instead though. Oh, Flamethrower takes nothing from that. Gets stuck here, everything has Toxic. But it will be able to heal that out when it switches again. It's going to be bouldering on Tentacruel here. Go straight for the cleave, and Tagros is going to die to the Toxic. Rotomosh going to come back in here as Mill comes into it. Hydro misses, which is definitely annoying here. Out comes in one more time as a pupil does only 21 to it. We're going to come in one more time on this thing, but Dazzling Gleam absolutely free. So the Tentacruel wants to come in. Yeah, this is going to get 2 KO probably. No, this is max but F then. Takes 26 here. Gets killed by Earthquake. I think he needed to keep Coco here. I think he just go into Rotomo one more time. Oh, but Coco ends up going down. We exchange for Donphan, so I guess Iron Boulder looks a bit better now. When Red 2 comes out on the Tentacruel. Just teleports out into Boulder one more time. Absolutely free cleaves. Oh, that's bandit damage. Boulder looks like it is going to clean up. I don't know if Alt can take this or not, even with Mega. It only takes like this is really defensive then, but that means it won't KO back. Yep, it has Iron Boulder Facts, able to take home this game with a banded Mighty Cleaves. Well played. I suppose if you were banded, then that means Coco wouldn't have mattered as much. Especially when we're up to Charging, because that was the only answer to the one Mighty Cleave. So, last battle here. No, wait. Hey, this was a different battle. We're done. Hey. Okay then. That was all of week. What was it again? I was gone for a while. That was all of week 5, and I'll be guys back later for my battle, and then week 6 after that.